Hello and welcome to the test pit. Today we are looking at a coffee gadget. Oh yes indeed, nice early morning review of a coffee gadget because we love coffee here at the test pit. This time it is a pod machine. Now we have admitted before to being slight coffee snobs, is a pretty fair way of saying it. This is a pod machine, not something we typically use, but still very, very convenient if you're in a hurry or as if you just want an espresso or a latte or a tall black coffee right now. It is the Dolce Stelia. Stelia. It looks like Stella, but it's Stelia. I'm sure it's a wonderful pronounced Italian name. Stelia. I like that. Yeah. Dolce Stelia. It's built by Dolce, but as you can see from the top, it is a Nescafe Dolce Gusto machine. Now, we have reviewed Dolce Gusto before. They are very good. They take the little pods like this, which come in a variety of flavours, such as latte, cappuccino, all different kinds. We're going for today a lungo, because that's an intense, nice, strong espresso to give it a whirl. But look at this thing, it's so odd. Now, like I say, we have reviewed Dolce Gusto machines before, but they don't look like this. It's all the components that you'd have in a Dolce Gusto, but in a very odd shape with a bulbous water reservoir at the back, which is sort of filled from the bottom. And here you've got the headpiece here where the pod goes in, and it all looks very, very odd. Now, it takes up quite a lot of space on your counter, bigger than any other Dolce Gusto machine we've looked at before, because there is this division. Instead of, normally this would be here. The water would be all part of the same kind of construct, but here it's spread out, which, yeah, we quite like. Let's whack it on. We quite like the look of it. It's certainly interesting, but like I say, it does take up a lot of space. So, just like any other Dolce Gusto, here at the back you've got a removable water reservoir. This is quite good. It is unique, because you can remove it like that, or indeed you can just take off the top and fill it with some water. So where's our water? We're going to go ahead and make ourselves an espresso. So in goes the water, and like I say, it is quite unique because the water gets higher and higher, yet it's held within this sort of bubble. So it is a unique looking thing. So points there. Also very unique, obviously with the Dolce Gusto, it tells you on the pod how many bars, basically how much water that the machine needs to process through this. But with this one, it's touch screen. Look at that, which is quite unique. We like that. Apart from that, it is just basically the same. Out comes the holder, in goes the pod, and in it goes. And then obviously we need 4, so we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So we do like that. That is quite unique, nice little unique feature. And let's go for it. Cup underneath, and we've got a cold button option here to rinse through, or if you just want cold water. But the main button here is red. Did it work? Yeah, there we go. And here we go. And it's the classic Dolce Gusto sound, that roar as the coffee comes through. Pod gets pierced, water's running through. There we go, sucking the water from the bottom. And obviously this counts down the bits for how much water is required to make a lungo. Of course, it would be longer for cappuccinos, for lattes or whatnot. And there we go. Ooh, more flashing, more flashing. Yeah, we do like that. That is quite cool, the top part. Obviously, you can't see those buttons when it switches off. There we go. So is that done? Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Yeah, we like this. I mean, if you turn it off then, button down here, everything just vanishes. And it is quite nice. That is quite nice. That's quite cool. It's much, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Much nicer looking than other Dolce Gusto machines, which tend to look quite plasticky. Of course, it is plastic fantastic. Removable bit, so you can go lower down for a cup or higher up with the espressos. And yeah, let's take a look at the actual espresso. This is more an Nescafe issue, but the machine has made this. It looks good. It's a nice frothy espresso, and the real taste. Here we go. Was that good? Did you like that? Yeah? Good. Right. So yes, Dolce Gusto is always okay coffee. It is Nescafe. Some people think are evil, but we think they make okay pod coffee. But DeLonghi, who made this machine, a good effort. We like it. It might be a bit too big for your kitchen and for your counter. Like I say, there are lots of other slimmer Dolce Gusto machines. But if you're looking for something that's a bit of a conversation piece, a bit of a feature piece for your kitchen, this could be it. Right. Coffee time. Good morning.